twice.
Yeah, we shall see. Again, pretty interesting considering Glutonny had to face Kendrick Olimar into Sesame if there was no upset. And he ends up, from 2 Younglings, he ends up with 1 Simon and then 1 Pikachu. This tournament is bonkers, man.
This is why he's not, he's not actually been in the venue. He's just been grinding a League Smash just for the character recommendations. As we do get into small battlefield, these 2 French titans to overcome. Is there much history between Solary and BMS? As
there is indeed. Glutonny and BMS, sorry, Solary and BMS have been again at the front of the battles here between the on the French scene. I mean, and those players here have met so many times before. Again, they are playing from the beginning of Smash, and I'm not even talking about Smash 4 at this point, so they know each other well. But in tournament, it's been a while since they faced each other. Let's see how it goes.
I'm very excited to see, as we are just scrapping quite a slow-paced game so far. Interesting to see who gets that opening gambit. Obviously, a character like Wario can go from 0 to 60 so quickly.
Yeah, and he's going to enjoy if you want to play it slow, right? I mean, bro, you want to let me charge my Watt? Sure, go on, buddy.
Absolutely. Neeroz, I don't think particularly famous for it, but there has been a history here of timeouts with Neeroz.
Oh, it has been a very, very, very long story of Neeroz going for the timeouts. But this time around, again, Glutonny does have the tool to just bother him if he wants to go for this approach. But we've seen it already a few times. Glutonny did change his controller a few times in the last year. He's still getting used to it. He's still getting used to new ways to play the game without hurting his hands. And it may be, like, again, bring some new chances for Neeroz to make it this time around.
Well, I do respect the attempt and stifle approach there from Neeroz. Just trying to grind up this percentage a little bit, but it's looking frighteningly even right now. Gluto just waiting for an opening.
That was a bad DI, unfortunately, on the update. When the game wasn't ready, it seems like Glutonny will take the lead, and as you, oh my god, and this is the moment you don't want to be facing Gluto. The moment he's feeling confident, the moment he already got you red, and look at the percent already ramping. 43, this is clear percent if you were to go for a setup with Watt, because the Watt is going to be live now.
We're going to see if we can do it right now, just trying to get down to the ground. There's no bike available right there as Neeroz coming out, but Gluto doing a fantastic job with that airspeed, just drifting around, waiting for an opening, allowing them to peter out.
And I love how Gluto did democratize the play around that bike, right? First, putting it on the stage and just using it as a shield and projectiles, and also the aggressive way people started using that bike. You saw how people just started using it as a real projectile in your face. Ooh. This time around, though, he got punished for it. But yeah, in the end, only 50%. 49-3. Okay, the French in the crowd know what I mean with that, but let's go with this.
Let's find out. Obviously, that pop is here. 49%. Very, very tempting for Gluto. But again, there's not really any rush. He's played Neeroz before. He's played Rats many, many times in his life. He knows how to await that opening right now as dash attack coming through, sent off to the side.
Right there again. Game is even. You can see Neeroz getting his back in, but look at that. 2 up it. Okay, now sorry. We're not going to see any waft. This game is stopped yet. The damage has been already to get percent, and yeah. Baiting out the fact, oh, I'm going to grab my back, surprise! Dash attack to the face.
Fantastic mind games coming out from Gluto right now. I think they're starting to slip away from Neeroz. You're starting to lose resources, you're starting to lose chances. You can't go for the slow gameplay anymore because that waft is here. Admittedly, it's not going to get stronger, but
it's still there.
It's still there.
But the thing is, again, you say you can't go for the timeout, you can't go for the slow game, but you can't go in either because you're going to die because of the what? What's the base situation? That's the trick. There's no good solution.
Very, very tough. We'll try and find a kill on the side here. But this is the thing. Look at his positioning, like going so high.
You did go for it?
Hey, Glutonny is a bit more of a showman than he is.
He is definitely. Like, that's the stuff about the bike. The faster it gets, the more damage it deals. Okay?
Oh, can we get punished? Not particularly. A little bit. We just need to find a killing move.
What?
Bit of a clash there.
Yeah, a bit of a clash.
That lingering could have been his undoing there.
Jump 1 isn't going to connect, and Neeroz just trying to find some respite here. Honestly, taking only 42% in the process isn't much at all.
Genuinely, you can see Neeroz trying to calculate. How do I find a kill here? You can see these up smashes coming out. But genuinely, I think that's not where you want to be looking at. I think you're desperate in that situation. You want to throw him off to the side, but again, Glutonny goes high every single time, and Neeroz just can't catch him.
Neeroz Yeah, getting a bit of an advantage. Good ledge drop, not going to connect, unfortunately. The idea was there, and there we are. You know that the pressure is there of the rocks, right? So because of that, you know he's going to go for the shield. Guess what? Glutonny has a common grab.
Very, very painful right there. Great mix-up coming up from Gluto to keep Neeroz on his toes. It looks like it's all but over. Neeroz unable to find a way in. Curiously, there's just no way these up smashes are connecting. You can see Neeroz is very desperate to find a grounded kill, but those options are just not presenting themselves. Gluto, a slow start, but taking over in game one.
Taking it over, and again, we can see how he does it. He's at ease right now. He was like supposed again to be facing 2 threats from around Europe, and he ends up playing someone he played so many times already in Paris. He's like, oh, okay. I guess it's just like a BDU last hit again.
Yeah, and it was an upset to get Neeroz here. So this is all just to prove right now. We're going to see if he can adapt. There was hope there. The problem is...
Where's
splattered across the wall to the back. There was hope there. There certainly was. The issue is that Gluto, it's not even that Neeroz is struggling with execution. It's that Gluto is just not offering windows of opportunity.
Yeah. When you have no opening weapon, how do you want to express yourself without taking any risks? And you know you don't want to take risks against Gluto at all. So how about we have a third platform to see how he changes things?
Let's see how it mixes it up. All right, nothing wrong with adding a third if things are just right. All right, so we're going to see what we can do. One thing I would be interested to see from Neeroz is how he utilizes bike. You can see that a lot of the time when the bike does come out, Neeroz is throwing it to the side or mispositioning it so that Gluto can't use it, but he's not using it himself. And that could be a very, very useful tool in finding these kills.
Yeah, I do agree, but the thing is, again, Pikachu is so slow, like small, that you can't throw the bike quickly and easily with it. You have to throw it upwards, and that's literally the only direction that it could actually be useful. Look at that. In the end, he did manage without using the bike to take the lead already.
Excellent stuff right there. Oh, that's what you want.
What a lead it is!
Fantastic stuff. Bike still on the stage, going to reset right now. And look at this. Neeroz is cooking something up for you.
Well. One stock ahead. You know the vibes.
Beautiful stuff. I do like Glutonny using a very, very quick fed just to beat out any lead drops so Neeroz can't find an opening. But, hey, we were talking about a lack of windows before. My goodness. I think it's about time that Neeroz started playing with his food. All right.
He's getting good at it.
Very good. The bike is gone.
All right. Guessing there's going to be a grab attempt by Glutonny. He's going to get contributed after interesting interaction surviving this one. Maybe it's time to chill out down a bit, Neeroz.
So you can see there's the positions right there, staying grounded, and using quick attack just to get a little bit of percent. Obviously every little is helping in this scenario.
Again, just hovering, not forcing the approaches, forcing again Glutonny to do this, to take a decision. And you know what? When the waft is there, you can just wait. There's nothing that's going to be happening anymore. The waft... JP? JP?
That's okay. That's fine.
It's all right.
You can see, one of the cathartic things I enjoy as a commentator is when players do try and sort of abuse that slow game and then immediately get punished for it. You can see that Neeroz was going for the long recovery, going under the stage for a quick attack, and then immediately just couldn't input the quick attack in time. So suffered for it, but that's okay. You're still looking very healthy. 114 on Gluto, off stage with no bike!
The bike is there, exactly. The thing, the drawback of using the bike offensively is that all right!
Okay! Now we're cooking with gas, my goodness, extending the down smash with the bike, finding that last hit. Glutonny not ready for the timing at all.
And the thing is that Glutonny actually used this technique so much, he's like his own down there on the bike to just extend the animation. Neeroz like, hey, I can do it too. Look at the way he managed to take another clean lead against Glutonny here. One full stock ahead, and again, as long as he respects that the game is in his... No, please don't do it.
Oh! Fantastic stuff. That's what we like to see.
Good try, baby.
Good try, baby. Hey. No, nobody SDs twice in a row and gets away with it.
So 50% on both sides, but again, one stock lead here for Neeroz.
Oh, come on
He
now.
extended his tongue. He was like, I get it.
The Lightning McQueen special right there as Gluto trying to find a way in once again. And it's not looking too good. What a read, my goodness. A little bit too much weight on the plumber right there. Wario's not plumbers.
again, just in his fair. He's been adding so much pressure on the face of Gluto. Gluto could actually die from the next up air at this percent.
Very dangerous, 1-4-2. Not a whole lot for Gluto to do about it. I'm not going to lie. Going to find a way in. Just trying to cover the approach with the bike. I don't think some of the T-jolts coming out right now. Just not really necessary. Just trying to feign something.
Yeah, going in with the rush at the dash attack, just like an attempt. I respect it, but this time we're not going to connect. Unfortunately, down 6 dash attack isn't one of the most reliant confirmed from Gluto. And he's going to get punished accordingly with that beautiful up smash. Neeroz taking the game with 2 stock lead against Glutonny.
That's wild.
That is wild indeed.
Insane work coming out from Neeroz there, just capitalizing on so much, using every single drop of advantage in that situation to find a way to take down Gluto. It's fantastic work, honestly. And if it wasn't obvious from my, some would say, incorrect opinions on Rob, one of my favorite things in these kinds of matchups, or just in Smash in general, is when you use an opponent's character's tools against them.
himself.
I think it's endlessly satisfying. Yeah. Especially, like, you'll see it a lot with characters, like, with players that have really good item play. Like ones who just bang out like casual smash.
Diddy Kong's banana, for example,
Yep,
the gyros from Rob. These kind of tools he loves. The turnip in a sense also, so I do agree. When you use them against the opponent, there's no better feeling anywhere. Or the Godos from your opponent, right?
The Gordos from your opponent, yeah, or the crown from your opponent, you know, just a couple of random examples off the top of my head as we do get into game 3. Gonna see if Gluto can stabilize.
Let's see for now. Again, the game is pretty even to a point it will not be anymore, because you know these 2 characters are going to fish for that opening, fish for that good advantage phase. Seems like Neeroz does manage to get some skirmishes here and there, but no big cake yet.
Not yet, not yet. I've been feeling out with a couple of quick attacks, a wonderful tool for Neeroz in this matchup, just to sort of grind up a little bit. The second C, not going to get a back air string, just not really possible against Gluto in this situation right now. You get 1 at a time, maybe.
Look at again the positioning on Neeroz on that ledge. He's just forcing options from Gluto that he can punish afterwards, and it seems like he's taking a little bit fight. He's obviously Gluto going to go for the passive action up B here to just get some air, but it's still not enough to get the upper hand.
Absolutely not, as, again,
upper
back
hand.
to center.
Anyway.
Making our way back in, just gonna have a little bit of a giggle there, Nico. That's all right. As just a lot of this is very central. Both players do not want to get thrown off to the side whatsoever. It is absolutely a death sentence. We're not really killing off the top in this matchup unless Neeroz can find a very specific thunder window. Obviously, that third platform has helped him with a couple of up air strings, but again, it's holding center. All right, it's a tug of war in this matchup.
Yeah, definitely you can see. I mean, holding center in the center, as in he's very far away from Gluto on the other side of his stage. He doesn't want to approach that.
The T-jolts are holding down center for him.
Yeah. Go on, Mike.
Go, hold down.
So now again, he's going to avoid this situation on the stage. Again, one of the most like scary situations to get in. But he knew that, again, Glutonny has been using that RB so many times already. He can start, again, incentivizing on it, pressing it to use it again and then punish, unless it is, again, a conditioning from Gluto. You never know about it.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of conditioning, we have not seen very much use of this bike right here. Obviously, removing it from the situation consistently, which is very interesting. Maybe he just doesn't want to give Neeroz the time of day as, once again, we're under the stage.
We're going to do it again properly this time around.
Yeah, don't worry, brother. You're 13% ahead. You know the vibes.
Avoiding the bike this time around, so no good options for recovery on the side of Gluto if you were to press the advantage right now. Or going for the good dash attack to punish that jump. It's going to be enough again to take him the lead. But is he going to be able to find at least one opening, one good skirmish?
I was certain he was going to do it again. Whee! You're right, we got to find that opening. Oh, this is the stuff. Unable to find the kill with the shoulder barge. The bike is back in play, and we're just chilling, Nico. How's your day treating you?
A low-key, a good one. The French have been doing pretty well, and we're going to end that sentence here. F-tint in the face, going to be enough for Gluto to even things out. 8% only. It's not enough for Neeroz to try to stall him, unless he really wants to. I mean, the buff is already charged at this point. He could just press it up to the very last moment, I guess.
Certainly good, certainly good. Obviously, each second that goes by with a fully charged swap is honestly a resource that you're not utilizing to its full potential. You may even get only one out of this game, but to be fair, we haven't even seen one in the entirety of this set. It doesn't feel like a necessary thing to use, or at least against the rats, maybe it's just not too useful a thing to find openings for.
Yeah, but you know what? Again, good opening find by Neeroz 4. Look at those beautiful cross-ups. He knows exactly what Gluto can go for, and he's going to incentivize on it. The thing is, though, if we were to keep on going and crossing it up, he could actually force Gluto to throw the up B and then incentivize on it again. I love when it happens, when you have something in mind and you see it happen in real life.
It's fantastic stuff. Gluto just trying to read the drift in from Neeroz, can't quite catch it with that up air. But we're going low once again. More than happy. 3 minutes on the clock. Got him this time.
Get back on the stage safely. But again, he did work so much to just ramp up percent. And look at that, the game is still even.
Certainly is.
Good idea again, look at the spacing from Neeroz, trying to predict a roll in, try to punish it with a nair into up smash. Didn't happen this time around, but his plan is clear as day.
Certainly is. Neeroz playing it nice and slow. Again, we're just refusing to treat this bike on stage. We just don't need it, gonna save it for a rainy day. Forced out. Percentage-wise, that clash is going to end in disaster for Neeroz.
Yep, unfortunately, it's not going to end as expected, and 120% without rage. It's going to be very hard for Neeroz because he will have to take risks. And right now, this is the worst case scenario, the worst moment to take risks.
Very, very dangerous. Glutonny slowly clawing his way back. What? There it is.
You expected it, you waited for it, my dear. It's going to take him a few games, but here we are. First one from Gluto, a 100% hit rate for the French Warriors.
He doesn't miss in this set.
Focus. Miss.
One thing I've always found this quite fascinating about Gluto is how he utilizes bike in general. And this goes back to a conversation that I actually had with him about maybe a year and a half ago. So I doubt he follows this strategy anymore, because obviously he's been a big pioneer in readapting and kind of melding Wario to fit the modern meta. But he used to say, oh, when I play in Europe, I use bike on stage all the time. And when I travel, I never use bike on stage because I need it to recover. Because when I play in Europe, no one is good enough to actually punish me off stage without bike.
Indeed, he was the one who kind of democratized it. We talked about it earlier, and he's still doing it. You could see again the bike just being on the stage for the first 2 games, but you kind of hinted it. He started to change a bit more. He's starting to respect GP to the point where, like, okay, maybe I'll have to keep it in mind, because otherwise my recovery is a bit linear, and he deserves me to get all my options in hand in case something goes wrong.
And it's not a bad thing whatsoever. He's just saying, okay, well, risk-reward-wise, I'm not getting punished off stage because Neeroz is going particularly deep for me. So I might as well use it on stage and just send it off the side so he doesn't get the advantage. Yeah. At least I get a nice burst.
As it is a very slow game, it will reappear again for sure. Just to not be on the stage.
Exactly. As another slow opener, you ever get that feeling of deja vu? As again, we're just going to feel each other out, see what's going on right there. Able to maneuver around a T-Jolt. Fantastic work from Gluto. But again, it seems to be if Neeroz can garner himself a lead, he can really just nickel and dime his way into a victory.
Definitely. So this is the moment it's going to be scary for now for Neeroz, because this is a bane of every best of 5. When you're facing one of the best players in the world, the adaptation is going to kick in right now for sure. He's going to press where it hurts. He's going to see, okay, I can incentivize, I can pull the trigger to punishing on those recoveries, for example, or on those situations where I understood something about him and I can finally use it to my advantage.
Good stuff. Neeroz really keeping Glutonny on the back foot right here, as finally in there is able to come out. Oh, last hit of the bear.
Yeah, it's slightly too early on the upbeat, going to get punished for it, and still a 50% lead for Neeroz. We saw how it went on game 3, so now things settled yet at the very last point here.
Good stuff. Again, we're just taking it easy. Alright, we're chilling out. One thing I do like from Gluto is if you have a look at like the sort of positioning as he's making his way back into the side of the stage, he uses Wario's airspeed really, really well, and the fact that he tries to mismatch where Neeroz is by dropping up and down to avoid those T-Jolts. You'll catch it next time he's sent to the other side. But Neeroz falling down, and if he can't find a kill soon, this could be a death sentence.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised here he had his side B to survive a bit more. Yeah, I think he even had his jump. So in the end, Neeroz just having to bail out on this stock here. Glutonny taking the very clean lead, and the Waff is going to be there exactly. So yeah, nearly a 3-stock 2-1 situation here for Gluto.
What was that up smash, by the way?
Roll up smashing nut roll works every goddamn time.
Look at
Mescal doing the same thing with Friedley.
They called him crazy. And look, call me crazy, Nico. I think Gluto might be telegraphing what he's looking for.
Oh, definitely, bro. It's time for the Waff, and you feel it in the air already.
Right.
But
Reach for the sky.
It's time to let it go.
We are back on stage right now, acting as a sort of buffer just to give Glutonny an angle to approach. Great reaction to read that in air.
Unfortunately, a lot of rage, so not enough room to go for the throwing upper, sorry. But again, you don't really want to complain at this percent. Back throw is not going to kill.
Not even close. Yeah. It's going to be very frustrating.
See the respect in your eyes.
Is it respect or is it fear?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I like that. Good mix-up. I'm not sure if Gluto was quite ready for an up throw, or if he was expecting a forward throw. Either way, very easily technical.
Yeah, and you can see already the spacing of Gluto. He wanted to cover that roll in with that up tilt. Unfortunately, his timing was off, but the Waff was there to greet him for sure.
And a fantastic opening string from Neeroz. Not quite equalized. That's brought you a lot of hope in this matchup. Wants to back out. Good patience. Oh, knew the shield poke was there.
Good idea. He got rid of the bike. The bike is on the stage, so right now he can finally express some kind of aggressiveness. Let's see if he does manage to find a kill.
That's got to be something. Oh! Catches the get-up. Disaster for Neeroz, but fantastic capitalization from Glutonny to find that and just solidify his superiority in this set. Neeroz has got a mountain to climb, Nico.
Definitely the mountain's just waiting for him on the platform at this point. Like, you want to play that game? I can't. Oh dear. And there we are. Good dodge. Not going to do anything besides that little up throw. But still, the damage around Neeroz is just taking loss in this situation. Yeah. Grasping for air here. 80% already on your last shot. Yeah. Oh, it went from bad to worse.
Out of the frying pan into the fire, and let me tell you, the garlic is roasting there, Nico, as just trying to find a way in. Gluto just more than happy to play the space game.
Definitely. And let it rip one last time. Neeroz will be ready soon. Jump again because you expected the shield to be there. Now he can just add pressure on the ledge because he's free to go. He got one more stock, obviously, and JP just going to pull the trigger here and there to find one lucky smash, I guess.
It is, and you've seen this before from Neeroz, just flinging out those smash attacks, desperately trying to equalize the set in terms of stocks. Because he knows that if he can get Gluto to 0, there's a chance, but it's just not possible. Gluto takes it 3-1. Herculean effort from Neeroz, well played, but you just can't take down the king that easily.
Gluto came for his throne and he's going to get it back, whatever you put in his way. But again, pretty good conditioning by Gluto here. Again, the pressure of that Waff is so strong that you will never go for roll-in against him. And guess what? You went for the roll-out the whole game. He's going to punish you for sure if you give him the opportunity to get a kill out of it. And this is literally what just happened in that game 4. Neeroz again proving the way he improved throughout the years, taking that game 2 and putting a fight up to the very last moment. So props to him. He will go down to losers. He's not over yet for him. And we shall see how it goes this time around.
What do you think, Nico? A Neeroz top 8 placing. Do you think it's on the cards?
Oh, Loki, if we got 3 French players in top 8, I'm all in for that. Crepsalé, Gluto and Neeroz. Okay. I know the people in France will also be happy about it. But for now, again, Gluto will be the one defending himself in winners. Again, we have to remind you guys that he's going to be joining MK Big Boss, MK Leo, in top 16 or 32? Top 16, I think, at this point.
I think he's got one more round before 16. I think this will be 32. Okay. Oh, if he's in losers.
Let's see. I mean, you can get the bracket on StartGG anyway. We just have the chat anyway to look at your answers.